Hi, my name's Ruby and this is just a little video about my experience of Maison Claire Fontaine when I came as a pupil with my school in 2013. And I'm basically just going to try and answer some questions that hopefully might be helpful for people thinking about coming to visit MCF. So yeah, I hope it's helpful. Oh, this is a really hard one to start with because I have so many great memories of my time at MCF. I think you just do loads of stuff for the first time. So there are, yeah, so many highlights. But to pick out maybe a couple, the day trips are great. I remember in particular we went to Vézelay, which is just beautiful. And as you come out after the tour, um, there's an amazing like panoramic view across Burgundy, and it's just a beautiful area. So yeah, that was a real highlight. And another day trip we took to the Chateau of Bussy-Rabutin, and that was also gorgeous. Yeah, stunning. And also we did afterwards. You come out and you go through a maze. There's an activity in a maze, and it's just it's great because you have that mix of learning the French and also the history of the area and the region, mixed with running around and you're with your friends. So it's a really great balance, I think. Yeah, it was great. Oh, I feel like this one is one that lots of people will be particularly interested in. The food at MCF is amazing, basically. Um, the chef David um, cooks it all there, so it's all fresh and authentic and really delicious. Yeah, you eat really well, so no worries about that. Okay, so in terms of accommodation, I was obviously in the girls' dorm, and it's basically this big room. We were all in bunk beds. We had a bathroom with several loos and showers, and there's also like a teacher's room, just annexed, like right opposite the dorm. Um, and it was so much fun. It's like a giant sleepover with your friends. Although you obviously the days are really busy and you're doing lots, so it's really nice to be able to climb into bed and get a good night's sleep. Yeah, beds are really comfy, and yeah, love the dorms. They were great. So during your week at MCF, you have a mixture of off-site and on-site activities. So like I was saying before, there's some day trips to places further away, but you also do lots of activities on-site, like archery, mosaics, really like great fun stuff that I know I've never done before. Um, and then you also obviously have your French lessons with one of the MCF teachers. Um, and they're great. They're all native French speakers, and there's a great opportunity to practice your spoken French. So I remember my confidence in speaking French really improved after MCF. So yeah, there's the days are jam packed, and every day is different. I think it was my first proper go at being independent, and so I think it gave me a lot of confidence that I can do it and that new things are actually really exciting, and I had some great memories. So yeah, I think independence and confidence, and also French and France. I learned that I love French and I love France, and that's now what I'm going on. I'm going on to study French as part of my university course. Um, but MCF was like, yeah, probably my first proper taste of France and speaking authentically with another French person in their language. Um, yeah, I don't think it would be I don't think it would be untrue to say that it gave me a real passion for French. Yeah. Okay, so I kind of just touched on this in my last answer, but I'm going on to study liberal arts, and as part of that, I want to do French all the way through. And I've done French GCSE and A level, and I do think that MCF had a lot of influence on those decisions to keep going with my French, because I remember the real buzz you get when you are able to like effectively communicate with someone in your second language, their first language. So I think a really good example of that is on the last day when you get to go to the market. You have a budget, and on your table you go and buy buy your own lunch, and you're forced to speak French to properly, you know, communicate with someone. And the buzz, I can't tell you how good that feels. And so yeah, I think that was my first time having that experience, and I think it had a massive impact on my love of French. So yeah. Okay, so this is the final question, and the answer is yes, definitely. My friends and I still talk about our time at MCF. We still smile, laugh, look through the photos, remember moments. It's a real. So you go with your year group, and obviously you all know each other, and you go through school together. But MCF is a chance to like take those friendships to the next level, because you're effectively living together for a week, and it's such a great experience. I think it had a massive impact on all of us, and it was something that we all then had in common, and we talked about all the time. We still do. So yeah, I think that just shows what a great trip it is, and I couldn't recommend MCF enough. Yeah. So thank you for watching, and I hope you found it helpful. Basically, the bottom line is that I had the most amazing time at MCF. I completely loved it, and I think it's had a really massive impact on my now love for France and French. I really couldn't recommend it enough, and I hope that you go and love it as much as I did.